Hi, so I want to give you a quick look here of this Gooloo jump starter, and the great thing about this is that it is a 700 amp 800 peak amp. So what this means is that it will have no trouble starting your cars in the dead of winter. So the worst thing you want to do is buy one of these and not have it work in the dead of winter. So the other models have a lower peak amp and they might work fine in warm weather, but lots of times if you're stuck in the winter and you need a jump start and you want something as powerful as this, and this particular one, for example, does work with a 7-liter gas engine. So most cars are 2-point-something liters, 2.4 liters engines, and it does work with a 7-liter gas engine and a 5.5-liter diesel engine. And you could see here the LCD has the power indicator, which is at this point 100%. Now just to go through some of the inputs and outputs and functionality. So there is a flashlight there, so you see the flashlight's turned on, a flashing light, an SOS, and turning it off. Now to the sides here, you could see there is input cables. So you can't go wrong here plugging it in because there's a notch and also a rounded edge. So there's only one way to plug in this cable. And here there is an output. So these outputs work with these accessories here, which is a cigarette lighter output and various other connectors that I'll show you later on. The output here is a 1 amp USB. And this does come with a cable that includes a lightning cable, a USB-C plug, and a USB micro USB plug. So this here is the 2 amp output, which is USB. And this is the charging port. So you charge it through there. And as you can see in the back here, it says it's 700 amp peak current. And the battery capacity is 800,000 milliamp hours. So this is one of the best and most affordable items, jump starters on the market. And it comes in at around 70 bucks. And if you're interested, I have the link in the description area where I got this from, which is Amazon. So you see the 3 plugs that it comes with. USB, USB-C, Type-C cable, this lightning cable, and also the standard micro USB. So that's the cable. That's the USB cable here. Comes with the output, so if you need a cigarette lighter, that's the output. Or if you want to charge the device through the cigarette lighter, it also comes with that. If you want to charge it through the wall outlet at home, comes with this. And now for the cables themselves. Now these are really sturdy. They're almost like the exercise, wrist exercisers. So you could see that they are nicely labeled here, positive and negative. And you could see that it's curved with the notch. And the way these things actually work is you plug it in. You plug it in here and you attach the cables to the battery terminal, and there's a boost button here, and the boost gives you 30 seconds to start your car. So basically you push boost after attaching these, and you merely just start your car engine. And last but not least, here is a case, and the case is really nice. It's very hard fabric. And you could see there's pockets with the mesh, and everything fits in here. And there's a nice separator, so they didn't skimp here on the case, which is very nice. The case itself is, a good added plus. With the mesh that separates all the accessories. But there you go. That is the Gooloo GP180. And, I hope this helped, and please subscribe, and thank you for watching. Hi, so this is the DBPower DJS60 jump starter, and let me give you an up-close view of the jump starter itself. So this has 1200 milliamp hours of battery capacity, which is enough, it says in the manual, to jumpstart a car 20 times. And this is a peak 500 amp jump starter. And you could see here some of the buttons along the side. Now the 500 amps is powerful enough to start a 3-liter gas engine or a 2.5-liter diesel. So this is the output, and this is actually for the lamp. So you'll see if I turn this on, as you can see, it says there is 95% capacity. And I could turn on the light. So this power switch here is actually for the light. So I could hold it down and you can see the light turn on. Now if I toggle, it flashes, and then there's an SOS, and then it turns off. So you could toggle that 3 times. You could see there's a smart, which draws whatever milliamps it needs. And here's an output, which I believe is 1 amp. And there's accessories to charge your laptop also. And I'll go through each one of the accessories. Now this is the charging port. And it also comes with a charging port for the cigarette lighter or for your home electrical plug. And this here is the plug for the jump start, and you could see you can only put it in one way, so there's no confusion. And so let me just go around, give you a good look at this. So it is pretty compact, and you could see in the background there it does come with a carrying case. And once again, this is 1200 milliamps. And let me go through these jumper cables. So these jumper cables are super heavy duty. And as you can see, that's the plug. And before you jump start it, you would hook these up to your battery terminal. And gosh, these things are like those wrist exercisers. That's how very tight they are. And you could see just how heavy duty these things really are. And they are clearly labeled. I'll show you the teeth. So they're clearly labeled here, positive and negative. Definitely don't put those on wrong. And you can see here there's a button here. So before you actually start your engine, you would push this button and this light will start blinking green, in which case it gives you 30 seconds to start your engine. And let me show you some of the other accessories. So this is just the wall plug for charging the device, and also the cigarette lighter for charging that. Comes with a micro USB cable, as well as an adapter for charging your other devices such as your laptop. And it has all the different ends for charging your laptop or tablets. And finally, a case. So this is a nicely, neat little case here to store everything, and it fits. And it's a very sturdy case. It's a fabric, but one of those fabric sturdy cases, which is pretty awesome. Now keep in mind, this is a 500 milliamp, which is good enough for a lot of sedans. So you don't have to worry about that. And this unit cost about $50. And I also reviewed another unit that was 700 amps peak power, which is more for SUVs. And this will do for an SUV. You might check and look at your basically your the size of your engine and what your needs are. But I usually go for the bigger one, simply because in the dead of winter, you want to make sure you're able to start your car if that ever is your situation, if you live in cold climate areas. But that's really it. That's really what I wanted to show. And if you want this particular unit, it is in the description area. I have a link there to Amazon where I got this from. And I hope this helped, and please subscribe, and thank you for watching.